I'm gonna rock the hood.
Yeah. Do I look dope?
I mean, like Assassin's Creed dope.
I don't think I want to do mine over the. No,
Well, I'll be all right.
now I'm like a Sith Lord from Star Wars.
There you go.
Join the dark side.
Yeah, well, that's how you feel.
So what's been up, dude?
Man, not a whole lot. Just family life and dealing with the world election going on right now, guys.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's just kind of turned down the my iPhone X has been messing up since the new 12 came out.
That's how it goes, dude. As soon as the new phones drop, they
I
hit a
know.
button, or as soon as your contract.
Did I not tell you?
As
Like,
soon as your contract ends, they're like, boop, they hit the self-destruct button, like go Gadget. Remember Gadget, Inspector Gadget?
yeah,
I will get you, Gadget.
with the cat.
Yeah, it's like that.
But no, the when that happened, I think that was a big thing that's aggravating me is the iPhone 12, like the iPhone X, and I hit Matt up about it, and you were like, "Hey man, I couldn't communicate with them," and the phone keeps cutting off, it keeps doing all kinds of weird stuff, and it's like, we did a thread about it, and we had a lot of feedback of people going through the same thing. So if we'll figure it out, guys, if you know anybody that's going through the problem with your iPhones, please leave a comment below.
We'll go viral.
Yeah, let us.
Or we won't.
Well, let us know about it. Like, I really
It's everybody. It's not just us.
But
It's like going to the McDonald's and the ice cream machines being broken. And everybody deals with the same thing here. As soon as your contract goes out or the new phones drop, they push the button and your phone breaks.
I know. So
Mark my words.
upgrade it to the 12.
Well, I'm right there behind you. I think
I have no choice.
I got 1 month left, but my battery's been drained. I mean, I used to brag about how my battery worked great. And here within the past, like...
Which one do you have?
The 10.
Same one, right?
Yeah, 10 XR or something like that.
Oh, you have a better one than me.
Yeah, it's new. Or it's newer. It's only 2 years old.
Yeah, I think that's a better version. But, yeah, I had to do it. Yeah, it's funny you said that, though. Yeah, it's like you... Contract's out, hit the button.
Yeah, self-destruct. This message will self-destruct.
So, right now, guys...
yeah, we're just going to jump into it. Space. All right, Elon Musk. SpaceX just dropped launched. I shouldn't say dropped. They launched a rocket with 6 people on it to the International Space Station.
That's insane.
For 6 months, man. 6 months in space. What would be the first thing you bring to space with you?
My family. Definitely going to bring my family.
Yeah?
Yeah, because Oliver would have a blast, dude. Like a little bobcat. Definitely have the family.
Did you just refer to him like a little bobcat?
No, he'll bring his little bobcat.
Oh, bring his little bobcat.
Yeah, like...
Okay.
No, like, he'd have exploring, like, you're on a different planet. Like, you don't know what's out there. So you definitely have the people, like, I'd have to have Emily and Oliver.
So you're like going for the Lost in Space.
Yeah.
Or Danger Jordan Durant.
You don't know that, though.
Robinson.
So you're saying right now, these people that go to the space station right now, or let's say we go to Mars, and you don't know if you're going to get back. You're not guaranteed to get back.
No, I would think if you're going to Mars, that's a one-way.
Even if you go to the space station for me.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I want to take my family, bro.
Probably right.
I'm not going to, like, If I have my family and I'm in space.
Then you're fine.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I would like that if I had my own little ship. Kind of like Star Wars.
So what would you take?
My first thing, a gun.
Really?
I mean, yeah. I've been watching Mandalorian, and I've seen some of them creatures. Space creatures. I might want the little space arms to protect myself. I don't know. Second thing, food for sure. I could think
like what kind of like ramen noodles, like Hurricane.
Space food. Like the stuff that you get at the Scholastic Book Fair, the little space ice cream.
So we're not talking like Gulf Coast Hurricane prep.
No, meals on MREs.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna eat whatever. I don't know.
That's dope.
Food's not what I would want to. I mean, probably some sort of Bible or something to what if you die right then and there, but then another
you gotta leave a legacy.
Leave something.
You gotta leave a legacy.
It's kind of like the geo-tracking thing that we were talking about with Richie. You just leave something out there. I don't know that you would want to carry on to the next, but
that would be dope. Like, take the you gotta have your what else?
The Swiss Army knife.
Okay. For me, I would have the family, like I brought up, and then I would definitely have to have paper and pen because if I'm gonna be out there, or if we have the gear that I can have what I have, like my laptop, and I can have solar panel gear, like I would definitely have my cameras and stuff so I can kind of scope out. I definitely want paper and pen though, guys, because if something shuts out, I definitely want to make my own map.
to what you bury.
Yeah, like whatever. Like, cause you gotta think like, let's drop off of Mars, and me, Emily, and Oliver are on Mars.
So we're on Mars now. That's where we're. That's our final destination.
We're at Mars.
Okay.
That's the race. If we're
right.
going to Mars.
Yeah, then y'all could have a Martian. If y'all procreated a second child while you were there, then it would
be a Martian.
Yeah, and that'd be kind of weird to think about. What?
Yeah. So you wouldn't have like. So we have to have a map though, because you really want to know like if we're out there, like. And now I don't think it's gonna. I think
I have like apex predator kind of awareness, so I don't think I would need a map.
Really?
Yeah, as long as there's one sun, I could probably find my way around the island. Unless a big storm came.
I think for me, if I was on any plane, I don't care if who gave me a map. I would be there and be like, okay, well, where's this at? And I'd try to draw out like, where do I get back? I'd probably be the guy leaving crumbs.
Yeah.
Like, here's some crumbs. I'm gonna find my way back to the ship, guy. Yeah.
SpaceX, they're doing some pretty crazy things. They got a Tesla out there. I think they launched.
Yeah, they launched a Tesla in space.
It's in orbit now.
It's real.
I wonder how you could see it from the International Space Station or what. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they can, but
I wonder if it's playing music.
The fact that SpaceX, guys, the fact that SpaceX is doing rockets, and they're recycling rockets where it goes up and down, like
an airplane.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, okay, well, we're gonna keep building. So they're taking 6 people over there. I was telling Matt, like 6 people over there. You know, the 6 people they're taking over there are incredible, intelligent people. They're gonna pick that station apart, and I think
there's people on it currently.
Yeah, they're going to be.
They're going to rendezvous on somebody else's mission. I think.
So I think Star Wars is coming.
It is.
Star Wars is coming.
No doubt. You've been watching The Mandalorian?
I did, like I said, season 1, but I need to dive into season 2.
I know I brought it up earlier.
Yeah,
that's why I bring my gun, because there was some pretty crazy creatures on there. But no, the second season's been pretty good so far. I think you're missing.
I've been holding it off, like the whole Breaking Bad thing, like where it's like that sweet wine.
Yeah, I did. So I did that with Game of Thrones, and then I got stuck because I finally caught myself, and then the very end, my expectation was super high, and delivery was super low.
So
I don't know. I don't want to do that.
What would you rate it though? Like, so let's say right
Mandalorian?
now, in a series, like 1 to 10
of movies or of Star Wars movies
or like a season. Like let's right now a series.
A series.
Let's call it. This is a series, pretty much.
Series. I would rank it probably like a 7 or 8, only because I feel like I'm so vested in with everything else Star Wars that I've seen. That it gets that high. Now some of it, like I said, first season into this first season, started to get a little cheesy with their writing. I felt like it kind of got a little sloppy where they started bringing some other characters in. But every season, every show, it always does that.
It does.
But I think it holds solid 7.5. 7.5 Matt Brooks stars.
I'm definitely gonna. I'll dive in so we can move on topic with that. I know when I did the season 1, I was like, wow.
Yeah, the visuals.
Wow.
The visuals, like I really like Jon Favreau, and for those of you who don't know who that is, he's the butler in Iron Man, and yeah, he did all the Marvel movies,
and he was in Rudy, which we grew up on. Yeah, so shout out to and he's behind the scenes, but he's also been an actor, the best friend actor.
Him and Vince Vaughn did a movie together.
Yeah, but he's always been that kind of, like he said, the butt. Like he's been that kind of guy you never really know. Netflix, he did a movie called The Chef. And the TV series, he's got The Chef Show.
Yeah, he rides around. It's pretty neat.
This dude's brilliant. Yeah,
but no, he's writing and directing the majority of these episodes, and he did some of the last Star Wars, like the trilogy, I think, and that's what kind of they sold him on this. But I mean, his mind and where he's taking it is, I think he's really close to what George Lucas was trying to put out there. But the abilities and the effects and the visuals that they have access to now versus what they had access to back then is just night and day. So they let other people come in and direct some episodes. Though.
Yeah, who's the guy from the Shaun of the Dead too? He kind of helps out with, don't he? He did the Star Trek side of it, but I mean, I know like the Mandalorian, but like, who's the guy from Shaun of the Dead? The Fuzz.
Oh, you're talking about, he was actually Mr. Scotty in the new Star Trek movies.
Yes.
Beat me up, Scotty.
That guy's he's coming. He's doing a lot of stuff too.
Yeah,
I think he I don't know if he's a part of this, but like you could see
that's Ricky Gervais's boy.
Yeah, you could see the shift in like,
what's that guy's name?
I don't know it.
I don't have my phone.
But we'll go back to we'll go right back to the Mandalorian. We'll figure him out. Mandalorian.
You can tell Disney's definitely got their hands in it.
Oh, but they're letting these guys that are creative like this, like the fact that he's done so many movies. I mean, when he did the first Iron Man, guys, he did Iron Man, and it definitely was a budget then. He did Iron Man, and he killed it.
It became. I feel like Iron Man was almost the staple of the whole.
It was the first Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. He picked his boy. He's like, yep, and he played it well. And you look at and like Elon Musk, like they say, Robert Downey Jr. took a lot of Elon Musk into the Iron Man.
The role.
Yep.
But how could he not? I mean, you got Elon Musk, who's potentially got his hands in almost everything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is he the richest, or he's one of the richest? He's up there on the richest and most innovative, definitely.
Definitely did like PayPal. He did a bunch of.
Whenever you got that much money and you are a creative person, you're never satisfied. So it's always like back to the drawing board. Like every morning in his routine, I'm sure he's just like, "What if?" And then the next words that come out of his mouth.
They did the Boring Company, and they've done the underground tunnels. Yeah, like everything. But to see the fact that he's going up, like,
I mean, he can make his visions reality.
People are going, "Hey, I'm going to make that fishing boat." This dude's going, "I'm going to Mars."
Yeah. And we're coming with you.
Yeah. And I'm going to, and he's.
You think he would go to Mars if he could come back? Probably. We need to. Elon, why don't you call in to Jordan and Matthew
and see if we're going to Mars? I want to go, but we got to take our family and stuff.
Yeah. Like I said, it's probably definitely a one-way mission.
So your big thing, like, where would you I know the race is to Mars, and I know they're focused on Mars, but where would you want to go in space?
In space? Anywhere in space?
Yeah, anywhere.
Well, I saw some pictures of, there was some telescope that's like billions of light years outside of our galaxy, and it was looking back at our galaxy, and it looked so dope. It looked fake. It looked like the starburst and something you would see in a 1998 Windows screensaver. Is what it looked
really?
Like. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it even was like they were accusing it of being fake, but no, it sent the images back probably within the month. I gotta pull them up and show them to you. It's unreal. But I think that would be neat, like to go just outside the cusp of where you could see Earth. I mean, it's like going on a boat. Okay, you go out, and as long as you could turn around and you could see land, you always know where you're at.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're in space, at the moon, you can turn around and you can look back and you can see Earth. you know it's there. But where's that zone to where Earth is no longer, it's a speck, and you don't know it's Earth, and it blends in with all the other specks? That's probably where I want to go. Either that or in hyperspeed, like on Star Wars, where they're like.
I mean, I definitely want a ship, though, guys, and we need to make sure that, if Elon Musk is going to space and he's going, he's doing these trips.
I mean, people can go to space in our lifetime right now.
But
you could pay to go to space.
I want to see more footage of like them building these ships for us.
I want to see more footage of like Alien 6. So Ridley Scott, get on your game.
So
you need some ideas, holler at me.
But how cool would it be? Like you see all this stuff with people building things, like you see like. You'll see certain things are being built, but like, what if it's like
Ingalls of
Ingalls is building the Death Star.
I think they did do a really good idea or putting that into image in one of the Star Trek episodes, the very first remake of Star Trek, when they were talking about Luke Picard or Captain Picard, and they were trying to get him to become a star captain. And he drove his little motorcycle out there. Remember that? And they were building those big ships right there, and they had the Enterprise that they were building. They did a pretty good job. I mean, it looked like it was a big empty pasture out in the middle of Arizona or something. And they had these, I mean, you could tell it was CGI, but these things were the size of, and there's nothing to compare to. They were the size of Mississippi.
I know, but I want to see that. You know what I mean? Like, you all hear in the news, like, but I'm saying right now.
They're arcs. They're not even ships.
I know, but right now, they're doing the rockets. They're sending them up. They're like going up there and start building. I want to see.
They're testing rockets
but I want to see the Death Star. I want to see y'all build the Death Star. Like we need to.
Don't call it the Death Star. That's pretty negative. Call it the Life Star.
The Life Star. All right, there we go. But you know the concept when when you see the
That's a planet. That's a fictitious planet. That's like the replacement of Earth.
I know.
Man, if the Democrats are right, they need to start building this second Earth. It's going to end soon.
It's going to happen.
But the Republicans have their way. It'll all be run on oil.
True.
Oil is the way to space, right? Isn't Elon Musk using oil, jet fuel, or how's it?
I mean, they gotta definitely have some jet fuel.
So without fracking,
I doubt they're like solar panel You know what I mean? Like, are they solar
You
panels?
just need an elevator that get you to the atmosphere, and then you launch in the atmosphere.
So you're
Write that down. I think that was probably in a movie too.
What? Wait.
Something that takes you to the atmosphere, and then you're in space. It's like a fine line.
It would work though.
Yeah.
Like, then we need to see them just build the elevator for us.
Have you ever seen the video of the Red Bull guy who like took the parachute all the way up to like
and he jumped. Yeah, he base jumped out. Yeah, it's like what?
Yeah.
What Red
Bull?
He
went like unconscious, like halfway down.
Yeah, because he jumped out of space. He jumped out of space, and you watched, and it was like no.
So they interviewed him afterwards. Like, he's like slow now. It did something to his brain.
Really?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah, it wasn't that long afterwards that they interviewed him, and he was like definitely messed up. I don't know if Red Bull paid him out and it all went hush hush, or maybe I'm making this all the way up. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's not all the way there. He might not have been all the way there before he went and decided to jump out of space.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know, but
that's yeah. I watched that. I didn't watch the after interview. I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Because the Red Bull always does crazy stuff. It's like, hey,
that gives you wings, so you'd have think that he would have flew up.
Drink my drink, and you're jumping 2 casinos. In a backflip. And that's how I watch it. Like, if you ever want to watch something crazy, just go to Red Bull and watch like airplanes. Like, they race in speedways, like death defying.
I do want to. You know what I really want to do one day before it's all said and done? I want to do one of those. You build your little thing and you push it off the cliff, and you see how long it goes. You ever watch that? I think Red Bull sponsors it. I can't remember what it's called, but you have a team of individuals and they build their little boats or whatever they're called. And there's a cliff, and they all run, and their goal is to jump in the craft that they build.
I've never seen it.
And they see how long their craft can.
Ooh, I do remember that. I've watched one episode probably.
And they actually time it, or not time it, but they measure it, and you win trophies based on however long that you got. I can't remember what it's called, but since you don't know what it is, we're gonna have to look it up and do some research on it. Potentially enter.
How many Red Bull things do they sponsor though?
Oh, a lot. You see Red Bull on a lot of things.
Everything. I'm telling you, like airplane. I watch a lot of it. You know, like
this episode is not sponsored by Red Bull.
No,
if you guys are wondering,
no, it's not.
We'll let Water Banter be the sponsor.
Yeah, there you go. Shout out to Jared and let's go ahead and Joey Cates.
Yeah,
Jared and Joey Cates are. I mean, they've been friends for years, and it's
they're
cool.
a couple same arm bros.
And yeah,
that's where we went to school.
Because I know Water Banter started. It was started when Jared was doing his stuff, and then Joey got together, and it's just watching them two come together, and they do like fishing tournaments now. I mean, they're
interviewing. I guess is
making moves
beyond. They got a lot of guests on there. I've been watching some of them, trying to brush up for our interview.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing an interview with them. Like, they're gonna be interviewing us.
Yeah, it's going down in a couple of weeks. So you guys stay tuned for that, and I'm sure we'll be sharing it on social media. So
all right, guys. Well, we enjoyed this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, let us know. Follow our iTunes, Spotify, YouTube at Jordan Matthew.
Yeah, it's on the iPhone app. If you just go to the podcast and you type in, Kathy and Susie's Kids, it's got all of our episodes right there.
And the show's about, like, we called it Kathy and Susie's Kids because it's an homage of her mothers. Yeah, love you, Mom.
All right, y'all. Tune in next time.
Talk to you later.